The golden hills of Central Otago lead us straight into the Serpentine Church. We are back here again with the mud holes, the angles, and of course, it's pretty much inevitable, we're going to end up stuck occasionally. With the warm evenings come the cold fronts of these storms. We got blasted in the night, barely any sleep, but what an epic journey. We're kicking it off at the start, on the edge of Lake Onslow as we make our way inland.
Good morning there, team. Welcome back to 4x4 Monthly NZ. Another day, another adventure. This time, heading on out into Central Otago. Cruising off into the Serpentine Track is our plan. To start off with though, we're going to roam in through Lake Onslow, coming in from Miller's Flat. Then make our way up from the southern end to approach the church. That's going to be our goal for the night. But, you know, that's the plan anyways, and plans never really go to plan, so let's see how we go. Got a small convoy with us today. We've got Shannon from 4x4 Off-Road Solutions in Dunedin, and then tailing behind him is Sean, one of my patrons from Queenstown, and then behind him Rory, his brother, one of my patrons as well. So if you want to get on one of these trips, sign up and become a patron, come join the convoy. It's a wicked load of fun. But we're surrounded by beautiful views, so instead of me talking, let's start showing. I do love this road. It, as I mentioned, leads up from Miller's Flat in towards Lake Onslow, and it's just beautiful rolling farmlands, tussock lands. You got views for miles all the way down to Southland and across to the Old Man or Old Woman Range. Which actually there's still some snow on there over the moment. It looks like a bit of fun. But we are here pretty much the last weekend before all this area gets closed down due to winter. It can get pretty harsh up here, meters of snow, and it can get closed very rapidly due to weather, so try and utilize it while you can. We're in last weekend, hopefully for a good run, and there is a slight possibility of some small amount of snow turning up overnight, so I'm excited for that again. But look at that, that's just stunning out there. This is it, official start, lock it in low, and onto the tracks. I'm excited, this is going to be a good day. Now it can be a bit hard to tell, but there is actually an airstrip out there. Never seen a plane use it, but keep off of it. It is an airstrip, not a road. The road goes around it. Don't want to see anyone ever on that thing because it's just going to get this place closed. But otherwise, that pretty much marks our entrance. And before long, we'll be doing our first little river crossing and then climbing up some angles.
If you love what we do on this channel, then the freest thing you can do to support the channel is to hit the like button. It goes a long way to letting others know that it's worthwhile watching, and if you want to go even further, there's Instagram and Facebook, you can catch me on there. The wind was relentless the entire journey, so I apologise for all the clipping and the wind noise and everything. It's hard to battle the elements of the earth.
Right, the first big angly bit. Bit of climb actually. Oh. Not too bad, but this is the one when you're going to scrape a wall. I might even scrape a wall here. Whew. On the ground. Oh, that feels uncomfortable. Haven't touched yet. Hey, this is sick. Definitely wrap to coat your flares. Comes in handy for like that. Nice, didn't touch. Through the mud and out the other side. I do like that little bit, but if you've got a wide truck, you're gonna scrape.
It does put you on a bit of an angle, this little clamber through here. It's feeling unnatural for most of us in the driver's seat, but the larger JL here from Shannon, it's scraping on through quite easily. It's a wicked little drive in a safe zone to understand the limits of your four-wheel drive. The driver mod is a realistic thing. The better driver you are, the further you can go. Sean lines up to bring the disco through next. These things are actually an incredible four-wheel drive on a budget. It's just a little sad the V8 drinks so much, but he's got the TD5 there ticking away, and he even spots me tucked down in the shrubbery here.
Oh, mirror!
And lastly, his brother Rory bringing through the Defender. Again, the TD5. I do love the sound of these things, and it annoys me how good they are on fuel. Oh my god. But it's a Defender. This is its element. It's absolutely wicked to see it out here.
Did you scrape?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's off.
Did you scrape?
Yes.
Hey.
Heaps.
Yeah, you got plenty of guards to stick out. It's not so bad. Is yours bad? Hey. Just a little scratch. Nothing on the panels. And you got a mirror. Nah, see? Don't buy an 80 series, they're too big. Now, out here there is a number of spots where people have gone around the tracks. If you look at the DOC website and double check what DOC wants you to do, in their four-wheel drive guidelines they have avoid widening the tracks. Because what you're doing is basically just widening and the next person widens and the next person widens, and you've got this much rather than this much of a damaged environment. So throughout this trip we're going to try and stick to the main tracks. Might be a bit harder, but make it a bit more interesting.
The first main line we take, I got stuck a number of times coming the opposite direction, but we're at the far end of summer, so she's a rocky bottom and nothing in her. The next one we come along here, definitely that front auto locker of mine makes it look like I'm a good driver. It's doing a lot of quiet work behind the scenes there. Sean in the disco here rips it on through. You can see him racking that wheel back and forth. If you start to lose traction in a straight line, just start turning your wheels. You'll be surprised where you can find traction with mud tyres. Rory smashing the Defender through. Good drive, good drive. Ooh, just a little low slung there in the JL, but rumour has it this thing's going to look rad the next time we see it. A bit of lift and a bit of tyres.
Bog hole right at the end. You pretty much have no choice to go through it because it's right on the gate, but luckily at least it's a solid bottom, so it's not really anything to worry about.
Pulling into the Serpentine Church here, this tends to be the local meet-up point. There was plenty of trucks and convoys out today. What a beautiful place. Serpentine Church is nestled in the Rough Ridge Range, once part of the remote goldfield in Otago. It sits at around 1,000 metres above sea level, and when it was built, it was the highest church in New Zealand. The first ever service went down with a bit of a raucous, as the minister was late due to the harsh environments, and abruptly everyone got drunk because of it. However, in the mid-1900s, like many other structures in the area, it became one of the few remnants of the once thriving community, eventually marking the landscape as a historical relic.
With plenty of light left still in the day, we're going to basically cruise on out Long Valley Road and head up to Polburn, and then basically tuck in like some rocks up there, some spectacular rock formations. So we'll set up camp there, and just watching everyone leave is a bit of a laugh. Set up camp there and enjoy the night out of the wind. Fingers crossed anyways, don't quote me. The views around this place just, they get me every time. The vastness of this area, the skies that it shows off, the colours that come with it. It's just an epic place. We've got a bit of a southerly blowing up from the south, of course, bringing some snow through the lower lands, and you can feel it, and it just makes for epic scenery.
My squirrel is getting worse, I'm just going to check someone.
Yeah, roger that. Around the Serpentine Track, one of the best views you can get is from this trek point. I think it's literally called A2DJ on the map, so it doesn't have a name. 100 metres here with a view pretty much all of Central. It is sick. Alright. Oh, she's windy! Slow. Up over here. Oh, down a burn. Basically, Cromwell. And through the Queenstown. She's cold and windy. Oh. Yeah. It's wind chills in the negatives, but it is sick. What a beautiful place. Wish you guys could see what we're seeing, because it's just, you'd see for hours looking at it if it wasn't going to kill you. Yeah, literally. But it is, this place is rad. My head's warm but my hands are cold. Yeah, you can see by the time getting a bit warm, getting this thing warm,
That'll be more.
it'll be warm.
Yeah. I have a pocket going.
Sitting here amongst this rugged grandeur of Polburn above Central Otago, every vista tells a tale of resilience, echoing the spirit of pioneers and the majesty of nature's masterpiece. This place is just spectacular as we ride it on into the evening. And an evening it was going to be.
Здравствуйте! Tonight on the menu, vodka pasta. It is probably my hands down my favorite warm meal for a cold winter's night. So we had that vodka hit, yeah, pretty well, actually. Whew. So we're going to start off with pasta. We're going to need a lemon, parsley, cherry tomatoes, and or just any sort of tomatoes really. You could use whole tomatoes, you could use cherry tomatoes, just tomatoes in general. And I've got some garlic somewhere here too, but it's dark and I can't see. Basically just vodka and chili. So start off with, get our pasta on the boil. You're going to use basically like Italian tomatoes, whole peeled tomatoes. We're going to mix that with an entire chili, most of a lemon, a lot of parsley, and a good deal of garlic. And that will give us an amazing dish. What really sort of tips it off though, the vodka. This is Russian standard from Russia, hence why it's in Russian, which is kind of cool. Tastes the same as the normal Russian standard. But we're basically going to douse everything in vodka, set it on fire, and have a good time. Hence why I love to do this during the winter, is that you get a lot of heat out of it. Crack into our garlic here, 2 cloves. Crush them, slice them. Doesn't have to be pretty, just has to smell and taste good. Get some oil in there, and you want to use an entire whole chili. It sounds intense, but don't stress, it's actually really good. Strip that thing right down the center there, and then de-seed it, get all that stuff out of it. Really good. There we go. You can smell that oil now. Starting to get some heat in there. So in goes the chili and the garlic. Give that a nice fry. Keep your pasta turning. Now I do also have shrimps for me that really make this meal. The annoying thing is they always have the tails on them. Of course you can do this vegetarian if you want, don't have to put the shrimps in it, but for me this really just makes the meal. Give them a bit of a fry with the chili and the garlic. Who doesn't love chili like shrimps actually? That sounds rad. These shrimp are getting there, so let's do the fun part, shall we? Pasta arrabbiata, vodka pasta. Why? Well, good stuff. But basically, douse it in vodka. About like 2 shots. So like, all of that. And then the fun bit, light it on fire. And this is gonna like caramelize everything. That hot vodka. Oh, it's putting off so much heat too. I love it. Just get it moving around until basically all that alcohol burns off. You're just left with vodka flavour and caramelised everything in there. It's hard work with this wind actually. Let's tuck you in there if we can. You're out again. God. But it smells amazing. Oh, we might be out. Oh, we might be out actually. Once you kind of got your vodka burnt off, you can fill it full of peeled tomatoes. And then get that stirring and simmering. This is essentially a sauce for the pasta. Cut up the tomatoes. Get that nice and hot. Ooh, practically there. Throw that with that. Bit of Parmesan, bit of lemon. Cannot complain at all. There we go, eh? Not bad. Can chuck our pasta in. Give that a toss and a stir. And then a bit of... Oh, it doesn't even make it to the damn... down there. Alright, there we go. Bit of salt. There we go. Bit of lemon. About half a lemon, actually. Oh, no! We're fine. Don't stress. Don't worry about it. And my girlfriend here, she's good at squeezing lemons. There we go. The wind is not approving of my... It's horrendous. What is this? Parsley cutting. Should be right. We're there. We're mostly there. That can go in. Some Parmesan. The wind blows most of it away. About how much? Damn, that looks good. Vodka, pasta, arrabbiata. Cold winter's evening. Tell by the hat and the wind. Nothing beats a lemony, prawny, garlicky, vodka-y pasta. Alright, I'm gonna scoff this.
and a couple more beers. We'll see you in the morning. The wind rattled us throughout the night. We barely got any sleep, and for me on top of the truck, well, for all of us on top of the truck, it felt like sleeping on top of an aggressive washing machine. We camped at 1,000 meters last night, and we're basically on the very edge of a storm. We're starting to get the remnants come through now, which is essentially just frozen rain. The windscreen's all iced up, everything's iced up, everything's starting to freeze, so we're getting out of here. The plan is to basically exit the barren region, the Central Otago region, and go find a hot breakfast in Alex. So, join us for that! Not long on the road though, and the sun was breaking above the horizon, spreading those clouds and slowly warming up the day. The cold definitely came with its few issues though. Every battery is dead, and every battery that's charging is charging too slow because it's cold, and once it does get charged, it dies too quickly because it's cold outside. It's actually, might be difficult to film in winter, but very beautiful morning, beautiful sunrise. The winds are howling and the storm's brewing behind us as we skedaddle on out of here. One benefit of winter that I cannot get over is the late sunrises and just the colours, the clouds, the formations that Central Otago has to offer are always just so epic. So inside the warm cab of the truck, looking at the cold outside environment was a beautiful way to bomb our way to a warm breakfast. If you've enjoyed these videos guys, then of course hit that subscribe button. Every month is another place and another adventure. Alright, we made it out. We're far warmer inside the Industry Lane eatery. Bloody nice looking food, but we're going to enjoy a hot meal after a cold night. For the most of us, a sleepless night, but it was a damn good place, so we'll be going back for sure. Otherwise guys, cheers team, we'll catch you next time.